Hey man, say man, I say man, hey man. It's been a minute since we started solo. You did 2 cups shot of your boy Q Smith and always your boy.
It's always it's your boy B.
What we doing tonight? Let's talk about it, huh?
Hey,
so then what we got tonight, man? We got that girl entertainment.
I don't even know why we keep doing this. Bill Janice still on vacation. So filling in for the lovely Bill Janice, man. We got Jaquee.
Woo! Where she at?
Filling in as a producer.
Right, well,
she over here.
And who we got?
Jaquee.
What it do, man, lady?
What's up? I thought I'd join y'all, you know what I'm saying? Put a little thug and style and that.
Cool.
My hat on.
Hat flip up. Okay.
Look over there. You see what?
She got the hat on. Cop to
the
side.
You mean, man?
Yeah, very T.I.-ish.
Very T.I.-ish, huh? So we need some big words tonight. You did. Set it off.
Expeditiously.
You did. I say, we don't do no superstitiously. Your turn.
He do be talking like the smallest thing can be so big.
Oh yeah, big words.
But I love it. It's him.
Nah, man. Hey, man, we both we salute all, man. Live, lit, and legit.
Ooh, them boys going through it though. Speaking of T.I. Him and Tiny going through it right now.
Really?
Ooh,
you ain't heard about allegations?
Ooh.
Man, them folk be saying
they going through it.
Talking about the whole like
we won't be worried about
after hours.
Yeah,
we won't be worried about none of that though.
They going through it.
But how all of a sudden throughout the whole career?
See, they ain't what we can do.
We can do that.
I
Hey, get away though, man. Another episode of Alive.
I'm sorry, I still love some T.I. So I don't care what they say.
I see how you got to caught to the side, mama. I believe you. You did.
She got it caught perfect too. Caught perfect like T.I.
Hey man, another episode of Live Legit. Hey, entertainment. So we was just talking about something before, you know what I'm saying, we start to, and 3, 2, 1, action, talk about something. So I wanted to know how you guys feel about this, right? So my boy, I ain't gonna say the name yet, finna big artist, you know what I'm saying, signed to a big group, I'm talking about big label. Started to sign a artist. Now this artist is from the state of Texas. Now the artist looked into signing to the big artist. However, the big artist accused of demanding the female Texas rapper to get plastic surgery. I said I won't say code. Hold up. My boy Offset, man. Big J on the way to big things is about to sign to my boy Offset. You did, but however he say, hey man, it'll be in your best interest, in our best interest on the business. This is what I'm saying in my mind. You know, entertain, be too cool. No, I understand these things. He say, hey, why won't you just get some and make this hit and we can go. However, there was a discrepancy because at the time of the discussion at the round table, Big J said, hey man, this ain't what we agreed upon. You said everything was organic. But that second phone call, everything good off the first meetup, about that backup second. Yeah. So this how it was rolled out. So how do you guys feel about a brand signing a artist to a brand? But hey man, there's some. It's a C word. What is it called? There's some
stipulations.
No, yeah, stipulations. That's one of them. That's an S word. I was gonna go.
You're trying to say controversy, but I think stipulations match it better.
I really would want to go. I wanted to go credential. Like
credentials ain't that.
Credentials gonna work.
That ain't it.
But what I really
Come
wanted,
through
what
T.I.,
I really wanted to go with was. You have to meet this criteria.
Criteria.
That's
what I'm trying to
say. Okay.
I feel like this. What kind of women do you see at Hooters?
Stupid, big D's, big C's, little B's, little A's, double D.
Do you ever see any big women working at Hooters?
Talking about with the 36, 38, 46.
I don't know. If you
guts and
probably,
stuff.
What?
You don't. I've been to Hooters several times.
But I'm just
I've
saying,
never
like
seen a big woman.
It would be nice to have a little curvy girl, like the big girl that got like the
little curl.
Yeah. I think that would be nice.
Hooters, that ain't who Hooters trying to hire. We have a restaurant here, local. Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Oh, where they go?
You ever seen the big women in Twin Peaks?
No, because they twins is peaking. Shout out to the twins.
they have certain criteria that they demand of their
staff,
waitresses, their staff total. I mean,
for special front of the house, back of the house, they don't kill.
They really. I've seen a fat dude walk out with a big gray beard.
Speaking of roles, there they go.
That's what the big people work at Hooters in the back. But
you big people shaming over there, and you a big man.
I'm a big dude. How am I fat shaming? I'm a big guy. It doesn't work.
Self-hate. That's what I see.
You in the back, big dog. You in the back.
But
continue.
But my point is this: nobody can be mad at Offset
at all
for having certain credentials
at all
to join his label.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what the man requires.
Hey,
that's what the man requires.
Yeah,
man. Something like
McDonald's require this. Burger King
my
require
point
that.
exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Different folks, different strokes.
I get what you're saying, and I agree. It's his label. He has the right to choose what he wants on his label. So I get that, but I also understand from a female's point of view. It's like, man, I'm already held to these standards and this standard, and have to do this and this and that as a female already to be accepted into the rap game. Now you're telling me I have to change the way my body looks.
I gotta do an extra
it's
hurdle.
It's something else. It's like it's always something, and I get it. It's his label. He has that right to choose, but I also understand the frustrations that come with you're telling me to change. Now I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Let's say he was a white rapper.
Right.
And he had a brand of only white people. Would it be okay for him to say you don't meet my brand because you're black? You should get plastic. You should get bleaching to match match my brand.
I have been arguing for years about this because I've been saying that if they started a white entertainment television, I wouldn't be upset. I would not be mad. I mean, they already got country music television. That's pretty much.
But guess who would be mad? Guess who would be mad? Entertainment, 2 Cup, Meg Thee Stallion, and Cardi B. Wet. What is it called? What's the network?
They got a network
called Wet. White.
Entertainment television.
It's wet. It's
wet. I wouldn't be mad. I feel like a lot of people would. A lot of black people would. But I just feel like this. If that's what they want, I've never been one to say we must be included in everything that you do. If you want to go off on your own, by all means, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
And I get what you're saying, but as we discussed, earlier in today's our conversations, the white population has a certain amount of people that makes them a majority.
Right.
And I don't know the numbers for sure myself, but if they're a majority and then we suddenly see more people saying, I'm a brand, I don't want you because you're a color, and that's okay, we're going to eventually go back to where we were in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, whatever, where we're only seeing in the public eye that which don't look like me. So then me as a little black girl, or me as a little Hispanic girl, or me as a little Hispanic boy, or a little
minority
black boy, we don't see what looks like us. So then I think now that I have to be whiter to be accepted.
See, but that's
the same. And going back to what he's doing, you're saying me as my little flat chested little self, I gotta have bigger boobs now to be accepted. When in actuality, you can look just as good and just as sexy as a smaller chest person. There's a way. It's about making it accepted by just accepting the person it is. So like, own who that person is. Everybody can't be coming out of the factory with big butts, big titties, and long hair. We're gonna look alike.
But you can change that. But like, there's something. It's all optional. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess that was my feel from it all. Is it's all optional. He said, if you're gonna sign with me, go have this done. Right? She has a right to say, no, I'm not gonna do that, and not sign with him. I'm sure another label will be alone. They're coming right after. Once they find out, okay, she didn't sign with Offset, Bad Boy, or another label that's popping right now, Young Money, or somebody coming right behind them.
Lively and Legit Records.
Lively and Legit. Somebody coming to
we ain't got no money to
scoop
pay
up.
Not yet. We coming up.
Back in.
But I don't know. I just feel like, I know in the world that we live in, especially with the feminist movement, you know, you have to be more PC, right? You have to watch what you say
Me too.
and watch how you move. But at the end of the day, if this man is finna invest millions into this artist, and that's something that he feels like how he wants his artist to look, let's not forget his wife. Look at how his wife looks. Look at the work she's had done. This is something that he probably feels isn't even a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Why are you even upset about this? It's not
Right,
that big of
right.
a deal. Just go get plastic surgery.
Right.
We can't be mad at this man. Am I saying that's something I would require? No, that's not what I'm saying. Here at Lively and Legit, we love all. We put black women up on a pedestal,
I'm talking big one.
and
The one, not the two.
big women too. Big
I'm talking
big black women.
the big
you
one.
know that
The
we
one, not the two.
BBWs.
I'm
We
talking-
we they up there with us.
Not the Benz, but the big
I'm laughing.
with the curves.
Continue.
But it's just you can't really be mad at this man
Cannot.
for putting a requirement on there, because then again you can look at the industry and you can say, I see his point. Set sales. His wife is one of the highest selling female artists right now. She had a boob job, she had a butt done, had a teeth fits, probably had a nose job. I can't confirm that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Let's slow up though before we go. You did. So I agree with both of you guys. Thank you for taking it out to the entertainment segue and giving you guys honest opinions. Now, I want to tell you this within closing. I agree with you and I agree with you. But to accommodate you and give you closure.
I'm good.
No,
Because
no.
I understand and I agree with what B is saying. But I'm just saying, on the flip side of that, I can understand, even though I agree with what B is saying, I understand where the young lady may be coming from. And hey, we talk about her, you know, and the demands, and she probably was just like, cool, I don't want it, and moved on, just like we saying she could do so.
Both of y'all hit big bags. I'm talking about the right ones, the left ones, and the both ones. Combos. However, you know this Miss Lady, Big Jade, had declined with my big dog and accepted to incline with Alimony Records. They was not asking for her to do such and such. However, they did give her half of what Big Dog was gonna give her on the advance. But however, both parties
So she good.
she signed to a record label named Alimony.
records.
Who's the owner of Alimony?
Now let's go ahead and get to the next subject before we go ahead and stay into. Let's stay focused.
I promise you, somebody will probably pay some alimony in their life.
Hey man, say man, La Mama Big J, she went to, but shout out to both parties. You know what I'm saying? We just like to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, hey man, like you say, sign up for. Hey, be careful what you sign up for. But there's nothing wrong with having discussions on how I want to pursue my career.
Right.
And that's how she did that. Be careful and stay wise and have fully awareness of how you want to proceed with your career. Because things of this nature might come into existence. What we doing? What's coming into existence? The Bow Wow. You did. Soldier Boy. You did. I say, turn my swag on.
I thought it was supposed to be. I know it wouldn't. A lot of people said that this wouldn't have been a versus, but I thought it was supposed to be Lil Romeo and Bow Wow. That would, even though it
Bow
probably would
Wow
have been so uneven,
Would have killed Lil Romeo in
little
10
bit of
minutes.
this, a little bit of
even
that.
In the first
though
10
it would have
minutes.
been a great time for me to reminisce. As, back when I was 12 years old.
name me-
when-
hold on.
when he was Lil Bow Wow.
Name me,
You know,
name me 3 Romeo songs. I'll wait. We got time. We have nothing but time on this
Now
podcast.
listen here. It's okay. I'm gonna help you. You know how at the bingo hall, you know how to give you a free space. Get what I'm doing. I'm gonna give you a free space. HDIC.
What's it? I'm sorry, ACDC college.
no, what did Lil Romeo make?
What's wrong?
I remember
All
that.
I'm thinking is
that,
bounce with me. But that's Bow Wow.
That's Bow Wow. I remember that Michael Jackson sample he did. That Jackson 5 sample. I want you back.
I want your back.
I remember that one,
I do, but
and that's it. I mean, no. We'll wait.
No, cause hey man, say man, I want her back on these answers.
And as a matter of fact, hold on. As a matter of fact, We finna start the time. I want y'all to know I'm finna edit this clip because this is how long it's really took her to come up with an answer. And she got her phone.
I say, dude.
We'll wait.
When these folk didn't have no phone.
My baby.
Sing it.
Sing it. I just finna say, give me a snap.
Sing it.
What?
Let me hear it.
No more Mariah Carey.
So I see DC.
Oh, Khaled. Hey, I say Khaled. That was Diamond. You did. Shout out my boy Romeo, though,
I
man.
couldn't. I'm sorry.
Shout out my boy Romeo, though, man.
But
But he's
you
a
can think of
phenomenal I like him as an actor.
But you can think of a million Bow Wow songs.
That's because Bow Wow was with what's his name?
JD.
Forgive me, JD. And that whole crew. And Bow Wow.
Romeo was
So
with No
Def.
Limit.
So
No
Def.
Limit was the truth.
Yeah, but
They were, but
Pops
they're
was-
not
Pops-
as big right now.
Neither is JD.
Yeah,
So-
they're
so-
in the public eye. I'm sorry.
Hold up.
Think about it. It's
before you go in your bag, though, kick it to him like this. He ain't big like that, but we're talking about verses. So if this man wants to be on the verses, and he talking about he ain't big like that, go ahead, Queez.
well, what I'm saying is
trying to
they
get-
in the public eye right now. Like
Right now?
with hip hop,
Jermaine Dupri is not in the public eye.
he's
So
the
Def-
little rapper song. Lotto came from JD.
When is the last time? When is the last
No,
time?
but
Somebody
he's
answer me. Hold on.
influencing so many people.
When is the
though.
last time you've heard on the song? This is so Def. Name it.
I'm not
It's
talking
been
about him in
years.
music. What I'm talking about is the fact that he has influenced and has had a hand in so many careers.
So you
since
don't think
then.
Master P has done the same?
I'm sure he has, but we haven't heard him as much as we've seen JD.
I think you're making excuses
No, I'm not.
for why we haven't heard of Lil Romeo. When I don't understand why, when his father is close to a billionaire
Yes.
who
Hey, I'm sure-
started a record label with his own hands from the bottom
Yes.
up. Lil Romeo came out at a time when No Limit was still on the scene.
Yeah.
He has no excuses not to be the next Master P.
Hold up. What
He
was
dropped
wrong?
the ball.
I didn't say
Well,
y'all.
who's to say that he's not being the next master? He's probably doing it behind the scenes. You being a boss.
Just like Pops, quote unquote, is behind the scenes.
Pop sold. He went platinum a few times before he went to behind the scenes.
It don't
Pops had a whole
matter.
record label.
Okay.
Pops carried his brother. See, Murder went to prison, and Silk the Shocker can't rap. He carried them.
I don't know what we
It
doing.
doesn't matter.
What we doing?
I said what I said, and I think everybody will agree with me. See, Murder can't catch a beat to save his life. If See Murder had to catch the beat, or if Silk the Shocker had to catch the beat, or See Murder had to go to jail, we see why See Murder's in jail.
Hey man, well, let's move
Silk
on.
the Shocker sucked. He was big garbage.
Let's
Boy,
go
that
ahead
boy
and
was
move on.
terrible on the beat.
That wasn't even the topic. Q, go
Go
ahead.
ahead,
With
bro. You did. I don't know what this man here doing.
I'm just
I
saying.
said what I said.
Back to chart like one. He done popped something, took something. What is he sipping?
Silk the Shocker was garbage. But
Okay,
okay.
my man on codeine.
Okay, I ain't on no codeine.
Yeah, I
don't
think my
don't,
man
don't
on
even put that into
he
the
on some
atmosphere.
pausing.
This is root beer. Don't even put that into the atmosphere.
Yeah,
So
talking crazy. What wrong with?
it's not comparable. Romeo would have gotten watched.
I know, but
and
I
there's no reason
thought that
for it.
that's what was supposed to be coming up just because of the whole memes that have been on like social media with the ICDC college versus every one of Lil Bow Wow songs. That's all.
Man, he had Puppy Love, Bounce With Me.
Okay,
What
I
was
get
the
it.
one he had with
ain't get a lot on it,
Marion?
dog.
What was the song he had?
So
with
who is
Omar-
Lil Bow Wow supposed to? I mean, who is Bow Wow supposed to be going up against then?
I told you once again, we got the verses going down, confirmed on behalf of Swish Beats and your boy Timberland. We got Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy versus you.
What Soulja Boy made other than
You. Soldier Boy.
Tell him.
Hey,
Well, what else did Soulja Boy have?
I know. Them. Speaking of,
something with my phone.
kiss me through the phone.
Kiss me through the phone. Then he had Pretty Boy Swag.
Say-
Hey, Pretty Boy
okay.
Swag.
I say, how about the bed?
My
Swag on.
Okay, I remember that. Okay.
I say we look and say what's up.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
They going down now.
He got a
They
couple.
finna go down
He
now.
got a couple.
Man, no, Gucci, man, I give y'all a whole.
But
couple.
also Soldier
Gucci band on.
stopped with the mainstream stuff, and he really
Started
revolutionized the whole internet rap
Start
thing.
getting stuff like this, cool and stuff like this now.
Like he like completely revolutionized what an internet rapper is. So you know what I'm saying. A lot of his stuff wasn't mainstream.
Say he was the
He
first,
really
and he
hit the
was the-
underground thing. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir.
So his fans will know a whole lot more than I would know. You know what I'm saying. So like, I mean, Bow Wow fans know more than I would know.
Yeah.
But
Might like.
I think that'll be comparable.
Like,
Bow Wow had more commercial success. That's the only thing that's gonna kill Soulja.
That's
Because
it.
Bow Wow back in the day, when we were coming up through, late middle school, early high school,
Yeah.
Bow Wow
Give some
was
Bow Wow.
popping. He was hot. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't miss for real.
At all. You looking at
Why
the
don't I know any Lil Romeo songs?
Cause Romeo sucked.
wait?
I don't know.
I don't know
Say-
what.
I don't think.
No,
I just
man.
don't remember.
I'm
No,
so
man.
ICDC
No.
college.
That's just because that's big.
IDC go stupid.
I know he
What we
has
got,
some songs,
see?
but okay, I'll look him up later. Poor Romeo.
Come on, now ain't no
ICDC
post-
college.
But my boy got big deal knowledge. We
Do,
shout out to Big.
hey, do y'all remember that show they had? It was like Uncle P.
Yeah.
Hey, but
I
get
That was a
with
good
it.
show. I
Get
used to
with
like
it,
the
get
show.
with it, get with it.
Yeah.
On this show, I just dropped with the entertainment, The Chronicles. Master P just dropped the No Limit Chronicles, and I told
You
y'all.
know,
Is that a show?
I still haven't watched it.
I told y'all
It's a,
tune in before
documentary.
it dropped, and it's been out. I
No
told-
Limit documentary.
Okay.
Putting you down to put you in to put. Hey man, to put you up, to
Hey.
put you stuck. Putting you down, just
Hey,
pick it
hold
up.
on. Silk the Soccer was garbage.
Hey man, say man. Hey, Silk.
Tell him I said it.
Silk, pull up, man.
I said, please, fool.
Pull up, Silk.
I will battle Silk and I don't even rap.
Silk, let that man know what time it is. I mean, messed up.
I ain't
Beat
never heard Silk the Soccer rap on a beat.
Yeah. See how he talking Silk? He got it messed up. Yes, sir. No limit. B, what we got, man?
Oh man, I want to talk about my lady. You got a name? I don't know her name.
Okay, Miss Beautiful Queen. The first thing it say Black Lie. Who we got? Queen.
See, I do know this while Jaqui pull up her name.
What her name is?
Jaqui. She's the co-founder of Black Lives Matter.
No.
Right. As of Friday, she will be stepping down from her post.
Why?
Go ahead. Jaqui.
There-
Her
Everything-
name is, I hope I pronounce this right, Patrice Colors.
We got.
I'm just roll with whatever you say
I said
because
we
I
got
really don't know.
Jaquise
No,
and
I want to have
Perquise.
it right, though.
We got
I sound like an idiot.
Jaquise
Patrice,
and Perquise.
say it again.
We're going to call her PC.
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 Okay. PC, politically correct. Okay. So PC is finna step down as the head of Black Lives Matter. I went through the article. The article was just talking about how she spent, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Jaqui, was it like $9 million in real estate
It was more than that.
on like 4 homes or something like that?
My mama did.
It was millions of dollars.
Yeah, she spent, so in 2020, Black Lives Matter collected about $90 million. And of that, they spent 30,000, I want to say, or 20,000. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go to the article.
Right.
But they spent the portion, and they were left with 60 million at the end of the year.
So what did you spend $30 million on?
Hold on.
Well, the 1 minute to
Go ahead.
help her out. So the $30 million was spent on
What is going on? What?
like helping families with lawyer fees and that those who could not afford to do it. They're saying that's what that
That's
was
what
spent
that
on.
money went to.
It went
Okay.
to those who were victims or families of the victims of police brutality.
Okay.
So it was spent that way, but what they're saying was that there was so much money left, they could have given more to other families
they did.
who were without and who needed assistance and legal fees and things like that to fight social injustices.
Right.
But a good point that I feel like should have been made too was, I'm not saying that she right, she wrong. I don't know what homegirl was doing, but you don't have to make it public everything that you do when you're giving money. So for example, if I have a family over here and they may not want to be in the public eye, I may give them whatever, pay for their legal fees and stuff.
I disagree.
I don't think everything has to be public though.
I totally disagree. When you're a public organization,
Public
as
figure.
much in the public eye as Black Lives Matter, right? You're a non-profit organization. what you do should be readily available for the public.
Hey, man.
So even if there's not a news story of what you've done on your website, we should be
man.
able to go and see an itemized report, because you're not paying taxes to the federal government because you're a nonprofit. I feel this way about hospitals, nursing homes, churches. On your website, there should be an itemized report of where your money went. Because you're a nonprofit, that should be public knowledge.
Hey,
But
make it make
and
sense.
I understand what you're saying, but everybody is not
receipt.
held to that type of standard. So I understand if you have a family, if you have 10 families over here who needed assistance with legal fees, you help them, and your board should receive a itemized receipt, or there should be a financial report that says exactly what each dollar down to every cent went to when it comes to the money that came into the foundation.
Right.
I get that should happen. But just because it hasn't been made public doesn't mean it didn't happen. And that's what I'm saying. So you have people who are saying, oh, that money should have went to somebody else. Well, they are helping other people, even though they're not saying, "Hey, today we helped the Roman,
Hey, man, say, man, I
the
did
Raymond
6 bands,
family.
10
Hey,
bands,
today we
15
helped
on-
the Davis family." Just because they didn't go out
20,
and say
30.
exactly who they were helping in the moment and when they were helping them to you doesn't mean it wasn't being done. Now,
I'm not
could there
sure.
have been more money given out? Yes, I agree with that. But we don't know behind the scenes what was given out until that report is made. And then when that report is made at the end of 2021, we say, hey, we as members who have poured into this foundation, we would like to see a financial report of where our money went. Then we can make some assumptions, or we can say, oh, it was misused, because now we see on this report, hey, I see $30,000, I see $4,000.
Now I have
going. I'm saying thousands.
No, 30, 40, no, 30, 40 millions. And now I
Going
have
somewhere, and this doesn't look like it's going to a family. This looks like it's going to someone's personal
So
account.
off
what
these-
was this for?
so off these-
then we can question.
off
it.
these receipts, we have substantial evidence on how this money was.
That's what I'm saying, but it's just not made public, so we don't know for sure where the other $60 million that wasn't spent in 2020. We don't know where it is right now or what it's going to, and until that report is requested at the end of 2021, until you see
That YCD.
stuff
That
on there that looks funny. Then you can, make your assumptions. Then you can, make questions. But don't make it because it's information just not made public.
I'm just saying, okay, don't misunderstand me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not accusing PC of anything. I'm not saying she's done anything wrong. Because honestly, I don't know enough about the Black Lives Matter organization to be able to say anything about these women who started this organization and the work that they're doing. I believe that they are doing some good work in the community. You know what I'm saying? Please don't take my words out of context. I do believe everything should be made public, revolving around nonprofit organizations. I do believe that a lot of people have a lot of thoughts towards wrongdoing within nonprofits, because so many times there is wrongdoing within nonprofits, and even they just even told that line. You'll see a nonprofit. It's a legit nonprofit. I'm not gonna call any names, but there'll be a big nonprofit, and the CEO has made $30 million this year. Why are you a nonprofit? If your CEO is making $30 million, you shouldn't be a nonprofit. You know what I'm saying?
On the table.
So what I want
What you want,
is for this organization that bears
Clarify.
our color, and that's there to help and protect us
Clarify for the fans.
as a race.
Clarify for the fans what organization, so they'll know who you're talking about.
Black Lives Matter. I want this organization to be on the up and up. I don't want them to find no fault in what this organization is doing, because Black Lives Matter from the beginning, from the very beginning, from the minute they started it has been criticized. The scrutiny has been crazy.
Guess what they call us?
It's been crucified.
Guess what I heard? Terrorism.
It's been labeled a terrorist organization. So I want Black Lives Matter to be on the up and up as much as possible. I'll continue to scream it. I'll continue to wear the merchandise. continue to do it all.
And
You know what I'm saying? But the minute I find anything that's not on the up and up, I'm out. That don't mean I'm not gonna still scream it, because I still support the movement, but I'll no longer be able to support the organization. The organization is fishy already. It's too much stuff on the table as is that makes you be like, ooh, I don't know if I can support it.
And I can respect that, what you just said. I can get that. But as far as her situation goes, there's a little shaky that the owner came out for millions. Yeah, but I want to see on paper where the money went. That is my point. Before I can make a full judgment of what her having money and her stepping down.
You need some central evidence.
Yeah, I need some evidence.
But I don't like both of the founders got book deals. She also has a TV deal. Mm-hmm. I don't like that, because that makes me feel like it's the fame and not the work.
No,
hold on now.
It's the fame.
Hold on now, because we can take that into a different way.
Fame.
Because this is coming from a religious view. But let's say you have a pastor who goes and sells millions on a single for his music.
My boy just dropped the mixtape. Who? Kurt.
We're not gonna say nothing.
But
I'm just saying though, and not like I came from. That's more of a religious aspect. But their job, you're supposed to be doing the good of the church, the people. You're there to serve as the pastor of the church. But then you have the single. Well, are you saying that they're wrong for taking the awards? Are they wrong? What?
I could. I
I want to thank everybody.
I'm not. I could
for my both awards.
I'm not gonna do that.
I've been popping it all.
So can we move on?
You did.
Nah, I'm joking.
I don't. I have a lot more thoughts about this, and I ain't gonna get it off on this episode.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know what I'm saying, on a future episode we can bring it back. Because real talk, I'm so torn on how I feel about the organization.
Therapy.
It's
a lot I gotta process and work through. So
and for me, I would have to just dig into a little bit more. Just being honest, I want to educate myself a little bit more about exactly the development of the organization. Mm-hmm. Like she said, she created. They quoted her. It was, I created the bones and the structure, so now I feel like this is the right time for me to leave. So I want to know like exactly how it was created, how did they get the money? You know, like
right.
I'm just being honest.
The real
when it comes to that, like about the organization
and the real reason why you leaving. Keep going.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would never know that.
That's why. But big off what you saying.
Yeah, I just want to know. I guess I just need more before I make a judgment.
A conscious.
And I know it's wrong to judge, but before I give an opinion, I would like to know more about opinion on her and what she's doing. I just would like to know a little bit more background.
What's your motive? What's your narrative?
I feel that. Mm-hmm. I feel like, that's the best position for us to take. Mm-hmm. We need to learn more. But just know we're gonna rehash this conversation because like I said, I got a lot I gotta talk through. Mm-hmm. Conversations I can't have to my normal friends and family. So guess what? I'm gonna have it with y'all because I really like y'all. So we're gonna have this conversation together. Actually, while we're here, we're about to do something. I want to start going live. I ain't even feel this in with Q.
That's what I'm looking at, cuz like.
This is fire in front of him. I want to start going live because I really want to interact with y'all. Like I really want to really have a conversation with y'all the viewers. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff, like this Black Lives Matter thing, I would love to be able to have a live conversation with y'all while we talk this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Read comments that y'all post and stuff like that. So somehow, some way, we may have to combine a few different platforms and software. May have Zoom going along with Facebook. Somehow, some way, we'll figure all this thing out where we can communicate with y'all and we can make this thing.
And the whole pedigree and where that stems from is this brand, Lively Legit. Because guess what we do? We talk about what the people talk about. Healthy discussions. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Generation. It goes on and on and on. So
that's
big, baby.
Appreciate that. Hey, man. Hey, bro.
That was a little bit hard.
That sounded like it hurt. That sounded like it hurt a little bit.
He on both sides.
I'm over here like that.
We go hard right here. Like you did.
What you got for us, Quee?
All right, so if you've been kind of on social media a lot, you probably have seen a lot of pictures like "be hit my picture," like this, and so I want to know from my fellas, how would you feel if you have a young woman that you're dating decides she wants to get down on that knee and pop that question?
That's a
Oh,
no.
I thought she was finna say something else. I finna say,
She wanna pop
let
that
go.
question.
Let go.
See, I should have. I
My
said,
bad.
knee, not both.
My bad.
But she gonna get down on her knee and pop the question to you.
Okay.
That's a no. That's a that
Untraditional.
that is a I'm finna turn around and just literally walk away. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'm just walk away.
Why?
And I will text you later. No, in capital letters.
Why is it not okay?
Untraditional.
I no.
Untraditional.
It's gonna be like this, baby.
No, I don't need no way.
I've been thinking about us.
Okay, talk to him.
Give me,
Talk to him,
I've been
Queez.
thinking about us.
How the
baby.
proposal go? Talk to him,
And I
Queez.
love how this is going. I don't want it to end.
Mm-hmm.
So and I popped down on that one knee.
Yeah. And what you say?
I want to know,
Yeah.
Brandon, Jay, Watts.
You gotta call my full government.
Quiet.
I got warrants. You can't do that.
Will you
She
marry?
whispering, Kobe.
You messing up. You
The
messing up
vibe.
the vibe.
Let's run it back from the top.
Will you
Will you?
marry me,
Huh?
baby?
Oh, the man here sipping. What is you doing? The girl said. Oh, he go here. Like,
Shit.
yeah, a leg on it.
And that's how that would go.
Well, you ain't got to worry about it because for me, it's not my thing. I'm still a little traditional when it comes to that. I feel like I would like to be proposed to,
And not
you know,
proposed.
and not the proposer.
I'm just saying.
Because if I gotta propose to you, you ain't ready.
Yeah.
You ain't ready.
That what they don't tell you.
Real talk.
No.
If that was to happen to me, right, and a woman got down on one knee in front of me and proposed, I promise y'all, I'm not making this up. I would just immediately turn around and walk out.
So you don't do this?
I believe.
Not at all.
No, and
Look at him.
if
He's standing there.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, come on.
To the women who do, if that's your thing,
Do y'all think?
and it
so?
works out for you,
Don't do your thing, thug.
it's you. If you were my
Do
friend,
your-
I would question you down to the moment right before you do it. I'd be like, "Are you sure, baby? Are you sure he wants this?
don't
Are
jump.
you sure you want this? Maybe you should do it in private, just because just in case he don't respond
Man.
the way you want." But it be the ones that give me y'all. They be like this.
Yeah, but
And
so look.
I don't know. It's just something.
So
to
look,
me, it
for-
feels so feminine.
so-
like a guy got to do this.
Exactly. Right. Queez.
I can't.
That's
do
the
it.
point.
look,
Exactly.
Wait. Queez, for you to say that. B, for you to say that. Think about the one that you into. You want to do that to. What is that? Instead of the last thing we said. And y'all feel it. And every any given day it can go down. But what if she did on today what you wanted to do on tomorrow?
Relationship over. The end. It's a wrap.
Oh, that's a good question though.
So I'm
Like,
saying-
so basically, she beat you
Relationship
to the
over.
punchline.
So I'm saying?
Relationship over. Relationship is over.
I still,
because I'm sure we've had this conversation prior to. I'm sure we've talked about. You're not gonna get engaged. It's never. They may act like, oh my God, I'm so shocked. It's never a surprise. It's been talked about. Seen thrown hints. All this stuff has happened over months, right?
Let's talk about it.
So I'm sure it's been talked about. So if you beat me to the punch, relationship over. I love you. I really want to be with you. But after this,
But wait,
can't?
Queez, I know you. Ooh, I know what you finna.
Well,
the same
no,
thing.
I don't agree with it.
No,
I don't
exactly,
agree with it.
and they don't. Some fans don't. So for the people that watching and Queez Big Director, you did for tonight. Fill it in. These folk want to know, Big B, why do you feel that way?
What you got?
Oh God. And then, well, say, baby.
I thought
if-
it was the stuff.
Baby,
I thought it was
if
the
you,
electron.
hey, if you drink it, you ain't gonna drop.
You-
Oh,
you-
Lord,
you-
gee,
you
I
spill
dropped, Lord. B,
Do you push shows? That's alcohol abuse.
what, 5, 10, 15, 20? B, why do you feel that way, though? Like, think about it. The females want to know. Why?
I feel like, and I can't speak for all men. I don't speak for all men. I only speak for myself.
Talk to them.
But I feel like that's demasculating of a man. And it may just be, I may be the only man that feel that way. But I feel like that's demasculating. As much as we live in a PC society, as much as we talk about gender roles and gender norms and all of that craziness,
Right.
this is one thing that I feel like as a man, from the minute you turned probably 16, you knew you were destined to do. You were destined to get down on one knee. You was destined to ask a woman for her hand in marriage, right? Mm-hmm. You knew you had been taught. You had talked about it with your friends. You knew you had to go and talk to her parents, and you had to get their blessing.
Traditional.
You got to go buy the ring, and then you got to prepare what you're going to say, how you going to set the atmosphere, how you going to set the mood. This is something you have trained to do your whole life.
However,
so I feel it's demasculating for her to take that from you.
Well, I think, and I understand what you're saying. Again, it's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea, you know. But playing devil's advocate, as to say,
let go.
I think that it plays into where we are as a society today. Because there's really, people are trying to take away gender roles. And so you have more situations where the woman is staying at home right now. I mean, the man is staying at home and the woman is working.
And that's
you
fine.
have situations where the man may be doing more of a quote unquote feminine job, and then the woman is doing more of a masculine job. And I put that up there because I feel like when it comes to jobs, if you have the capabilities, you should be able to do it. But what I'm saying is, gender roles in today's society have kind of just gone to plop. Gender roles to me come from tradition. So when you're talking about a situation like this, marriage, I think more so on the lines of based off my religion, my spirituality, and my traditions within my culture. And with, you know, and so that's where I go from. That's why I'm saying no, it should be a man asking a wife, because for me being a Christian, he who finds a wife. So it's not me finding a husband, it's him finding me.
Right.
Cool. You know. So that's where I come from with it.
You know how I look at this picture?
What?
And you know how I look at Big B and I gotta ask this question?
Mm-hmm. Scoot up to you, Mike.
As I look at you, thank you, Big B. Gotta get right with the mics. Gotta get right with the mics. This is what they don't tell you. Mm-hmm. When I look at this picture, and what you popping, and what we popping, and when I see little mama in the picture doing what she doing, I don't look at it as proposing. I look at it as, hey, cuz you gotta work 8, 12, 10 hours, longer than expected. I told you I'm supposed to be home. Because it's thanking you for what you do.
He's taking from proposal. He's saying
we must be looking at two different pictures.
Now,
we are. Because he's like, oh my God, I can't believe you got
he all
feminine. Stop.
See what I'm saying? Like I feel like it takes away, because even in a world without gender roles, but there are still certain things that males makeup clings to, and ladies makeup will cling to, right? So,
but again, the way it's just one of those things
society,
that's going on right now
in the modern day world.
They're taking that away.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
the
that's why we have things like non-binary. Like, you don't have a gender, you know, because you don't identify as a man
walk in
or
any
female.
bathroom.
I have some comments on that.
Find out what bathroom is for you.
Hold on, I got serious comments on this non-binary. I'm glad you brought that up.
Listen,
Listen, people, listen to me.
Which one is yours?
I hope the mic on. Listen to me.
No, it's on.
Non-binary. Okay.
Let's do it.
So the way science separates genders, it goes male and it goes female, right? And that's in everything, right? Have male zebras, have female zebras.
And you did.
You even have male plants.
I say you,
and you have female plants.
did.
I used to be a plumber, right?
You did.
Some of the plumbing parts, some of the pipes,
Pipes.
we call them male.
Pipes.
They're the ones with the outer screws,
So
and
they-
we call them females. they're the ones with the
Inner tubes.
It- I mean,
You
it just
did.
makes
I don't
perfect
know
sense,
what's
right?
going on, but I know what's going on.
So if you always have a male
Right.
and a female,
Right.
the Bible says, right?
Say it. What?
God put Adam to sleep, took a rib, made female. Am I lying about it?
You
You're
not.
not lying.
I'm telling the truth, right? Somebody help me here, y'all. Come on. We finna preach this thing. Where do we as humans get off by saying,
Saying.
I don't identify as a gender?
And see, I think that
Make it make sense, cuz.
Come on, cuz.
I have to
Make
give it
it
to
make
you.
sense.
I don't normally we would go toe to toe,
Make
like we would
it
go
make
round for round normally, being
Pound for
disagreeing.
pound.
But I have to again. I agree with you. I mean, but again, I think that it's just because of the way society is taken. It's like, well, you don't have to be a girl if you don't want to be a girl. But science, not necessarily science, the way your body, if you can produce a child, you have ovaries, you are a female.
Yeah.
But what I think people should have said, instead of saying it's not being non-binary, and just say, well, I don't do the same things as
You do.
traditionally as girls do, and say I'm not into that stuff. So I don't want to be. Instead of saying I don't want to be identified as a girl, well, you are a girl, but just say you don't have to be identified as what
The
say
traditional.
a
Society norms are.
and that's
and
okay.
that's fine.
That's where we got the term tomboy.
And
And
even-
you don't have to grow up into be a lesbian just because you're a tomboy. You could be a beautiful young lady
Right.
who loves to kick around in dirt, play football, play basketball.
Well,
Good.
We've all.
Throw it up and get balls.
I could tell.
Some boys got.
I'm sure Q would agree with
Some
me.
boys got.
We've all grew up with that girl in the neighborhood
They got throw it up and get balls. Some girl. She
who
got.
we played football with,
get what? Throw it up,
basketball
toe
with,
buck, and she
all
got-
that good stuff.
One of my
Throw-
sorority
and she
sisters,
got big
and
butt.
she's engaged now. She has a beautiful young, daughter. She has kids. She played in middle school. She was a football player.
Right.
Right.
And she's not the only one. There
I
were a
went to
lot of
college-
women in Birmingham. Actually, a couple of women.
I was gonna say I went to college with a woman that played
Exactly.
football.
And they still.
Yeah,
Play.
there was
Listen.
a lady I met when I was living in Montevallo.
Mm-hmm.
She went to church with me. She was a female football player growing up.
Let's big up
So
that.
it can happen.
Let's
definitely-
can
let's
break
big
social
up that
norms.
delegation right here on Live and Legit. Let's big up those females, not the ones that can actually become athletes. Not the ones that actually that's African American accented that become athletes, but that one is to become from not only an athlete but to a head coach. Have you heard of me?
Yeah.
I know you sports. A head coach.
I heard we got a female assistant.
The first female assistant,
got a
but there's
female
two of them
assistant
That's what I'm
now.
saying.
There's two of them
You
that
gotta speak
I've
to
heard
this.
of.
Yeah.
But going back to the gender thing and talking about marriage, I think that's where it comes from. So it's like, well, I don't have to conform. Now, this is another thing I thought about when I saw the different posts, and that's, how I'm gonna bring them up for a
Bring 'em
second.
up.
Don't talk about them. I don't want to discuss none.
What we
he
doing,
got out
queets?
there. But we talk about people like Kevin Samuels, who makes comments. We
Why
not
did
talking
you
about
say
him.
that in front of him?
Okay,
Why did
we're
you-
not talking about him, but like he makes comments about educated women
Right.
and how it's difficult. The more educated you are, basically, the more difficult it is for you to find a guy that has a similar pay, level as you. So now, what we're turning around and doing, not we're, I'm sorry. Now
The delegation.
I think
that
what
does and
may be
goes.
happening is it's like, well, it's been hard to find a guy, and so I'm gonna make the move. Then it's kind of like that thing of I'm gonna make the first move.
Take
So-
that
but-
initiative. Take that
but,
initiative.
Like
like,
he won't marry
to
me. I'm
get
gonna find me
leverage.
somebody to marry.
But that
like
works
taking
in dating.
ownership.
That may work in dating.
Mm-hmm.
So if a woman makes the first move, if you out at a bar,
Okay.
I'm gonna use Q.
All right, bet.
If Q out at a bar, right, and you just up there drinking and
Let
drinking,
me get another
and then a woman buys a drink for you, right,
For me?
For you,
and you like, hey,
What's up? Come on.
I appreciate that.
Real talk.
And hold on. But you ain't even studying. You ain't paying no attention.
appreciate
Let's say
that.
the game going on.
Gang going on. I appreciate
So
that,
you
dog.
just look down there, hey, appreciate
Hey,
it,
man, real
and just keep it moving.
You did.
She approach you at the end of the night.
What's up?
Y'all exchange numbers. Blase,
Okay,
blase.
tap in,
She made the first move, right?
Okay.
Q may not never think no more about that. It's like, hey, she made the first move. We hooked up.
Yeah, we should.
Next thing he knows, she at his house. They doing what they do. And let's say it even develops into something long term, right?
Right.
That's it. Q never thinks no more about that night that she made the
that
first
she made.
move,
How
right?
How was initiated?
If she gets down on one knee, that will forever be ingrained in his head. I can't speak for all men. For me, I will forever remember
I get it.
my wife proposed to
to
me.
me, no, that
I had to stand up there, especially if she do it in front of people. I had to stand up there and go, oh, come on.
You ain't gotta do that. You can just be like,
No, man. No.
tug out.
I don't. No, that's big though, cause I'm saying her trying to match her energy. You on your knee, like they messed up from what I be. You did.
So you got to stand up there and be like,
Okay.
Like, what I put
Okay.
you
So
did,
then going back
and
to
then
what,
all your homeboys in the back, like,
oh my God. Look though. Look. So going back to what you said that going back, Q was like, what if you were planning on doing it the next day or the next week, whatever,
Yeah.
and then she did it today, you like, it's over.
Relationship
Why don't
over.
Okay, but why does it have to be?
relationship over.
If you know, okay, but if we're talking,
That's
but
big.
okay, but then let's get into relationships then, because if you know who you talking to,
Right.
you know what kind of person she is, but
Right.
but in your mind, okay, I'm gonna marry this woman for better or for worse. I'm ready to make them vows. You know what I'm saying? You ready to do that?
Right.
So if you're ready to do that, that one decision shouldn't turn you, because it's gonna be something harder than that she gonna do,
and get wet.
where you're gonna have to come back and say, look, I don't like this.
Okay, maybe
Let's change it.
Maybe I misspoke.
You did.
Maybe I
As he always
misspoke.
do. It's your boy
It's
Q
okay.
Salty.
I talk a lot.
Yo,
I talk
Bobby.
Hold on.
That's what they don't tell you.
Hold on.
That's what they don't tell you.
Throughout our content, we probably talk for about 4 or 5 hours a week. I misspeak a lot.
A lot.
Maybe I misspoke on that. So I'm gonna correct that by saying I'm gonna have a stern talking to her when we get home.
But they call me crazy. So
Okay,
they call
but
me.
look though, if she do it in front of everybody, in my opinion,
I'm embarrassed. I'm too embarrassed.
No,
you can be-
no.
but
I can't even show my face to my homeboy no
Hey,
more.
the girls too cups.
But
It's
listen,
all good.
be like, I'll take it, but let's go talk
No,
about it.
ain't no taking it. No, I will not accept that.
Boy, you
I'm gonna
take-
be like,
boy,
hey,
You gonna embarrass
Let
her?
me find
though.
out
she
you taking
embarrassed me.
Let me tell you.
She embarrassed
Let me
me.
find out you out here taking it.
I'm telling you
me
straight
find
up,
out you
because
ain't
because hey, as a homeboy, if Q girl proposed to him, right, and he take it, we gonna clown him because we gonna be like, you took it that night too, then.
Yeah.
See, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna deal with that. So I'm just gonna turn around and walk out.
What's going?
I'm sorry you wasted your money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry now you're embarrassed, but you embarrassed me.
Hey.
Let's talk about this behind closed doors. Let me propose to
Hey,
you.
Queez, you gotta let them egos fly. You see what you gotta let them egos.
Nah, I'm just
he
saying
on the
though,
melon tight.
if
Hey,
she
I can't
down there,
height and
you kind of
She did it to herself.
No, you're not supposed to embarrass. You supposed to say,
You already knew how I felt. But here's my thing: if y'all have made it to this point, you know how I feel. I've already told you how I feel about it.
okay.
So you
what
can't
if
be surprised with my reaction because I
Okay.
told you how I felt about it.
So what if dude then said, like, sure, if you want me to get married, you're gonna propose to me.
Get what though?
In fairness, this is out of Africa. He's like a prince,
I ain't gonna lie though.
something like that. So
I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't
That's
gonna
a little
lie.
different.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I respect both parties always.
Yeah, it's to each his
I
own.
do, man.
to each his own. It definitely. I'm not shaming no lady who chooses to do that. Just no, baby, it's not for me.
Just know, baby, if you do this in front of me, I don't know it's a proposal. I'm thinking you trying to do something else. Let's go. You see?
Q gonna get naked in front of all his family and friends. He gonna be like, oh shoot, that was
What we
Hey, look, I be like,
What we doing? Nah, man. That's it.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious. But look, just in case it happens to some of my young ladies, and he really don't want to, but then you propose and he take the ring, you may end up in a situation that look like what?
Ooh.
What that situation is? Show them that picture of the old dude, the rapper, and the girl.
Oh yeah, we just talked about
You
this.
think you got a beautiful wedding, and then you come to the door, you got this beautiful $4,000 dress on, and then you
Okay.
come to the door, the doors burst open, and
Okay.
He's standing looking like that.
That man look like he do not want to be there. He looking like that is not where he wants to be right now.
Not at all.
He rather be at home playing Fortnite.
Is this by choice or force? What we doing?
That look like it's by force.
Hey man,
But it's the shorts for me, dog. You couldn't put on no pants. At least some long, the shorts and then the tall socks, whatever you call those socks.
Don't he got on flip flops?
Yes.
Or am I tripping?
my
You
boy,
ain't.
my
He
boy,
got on flip.
He got on Gucci flip flops.
my boy had a show, which y'all don't know if that was a show. Cub got paid for to pull up and do his little cameo.
No, he
And
didn't.
she looked so beautiful.
That okay. I did find out that was a real wedding. That was their ceremony.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was also a music
I
video.
was just talking.
He also made a music video out of it.
Oh, okay.
But that was their real ceremony.
No, that's
No.
that's dope.
No,
No,
that better not
No,
happen.
that's family though, for real, man. My boy got the 2 girls, music video,
No.
simultaneously wedding.
No.
Hey man, say man.
I'm sorry. You could have put on some pants.
That man look like he don't want to be there.
He don't want to be there.
He like, babe, I gotta go shoot.
Or
in
her
3.
breath
Nah,
stank.
he looking like, babe,
He like,
babe, they're beautiful, but
That ain't how
I
you
gotta go.
supposed
That
to
boy
Nah.
said halitosis.
He like, my boy said I gotta go shoot in 3-2. These folk got.
look at the mama. Look at his mama.
Yeah, she look like she don't want to be there either. She don't approve of the wedding.
She
What one
don't
mama?
approve.
Oh, that her
But
mama?
she came
That's
to
his
slay.
mama. That's her mama.
She looked snatched.
Talking
Like
about-
she looked good, but she like, I don't. Yeah, I ain't.
What one don't want to be
this.
there? Talking about them.
The mama in the blue. She like, I really don't want to be here right
Them
now.
folk- them folk on the same time. Whatever they own, they own.
They on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying though. If you propose to your man, that's how he gonna show it to the wedding.
You did.
Not everybody, but
Hey.
if you got a man like B or Q, no, Q gonna sit there and laugh at you for real.
Nah,
What did you do?
Q gonna unbuckle his pants. He think he finna get something else. Cause I'm like, what we finna do in front of
What
mama?
is we doing?
I've been waiting on this
We
moment.
cannot do this. What are you doing? We cannot do this. What are you
Watch your
doing?
mic, man.
Hey, man, this has been a beautiful discussion. Queese, B, y'all got something for me?
Yep, I got one more thing. Then we're gonna get up out of this thing. Check this video out.
What is we doing?
And you're gonna just spiral around like that.
So she took the water out first.
It's still a toilet.
It's still a toilet. Yeah.
These folk hit
This is the most
different.
important part. Okay? Yeah, like a lot of it in there.
Okay.
Make sure that it fills a lot of the tank, okay? And then watch what happens when you flush this, okay? If you want it extra creamy, just because there's a little bit of water mixed in there, you'll add some whipped cream.
Oh my goodness, that is so extra.
Yeah. Yeah, just get a couple of cherries in there.
How she plop them in there.
Okay, let go.
Look,
And that's
it's
the milk
churning,
mixed
it's churning
in.
it. It's churning it into chocolate milk, and then
It's
as it
going
comes
down.
up,
Wow.
it's churning it. It's churning it. It's turning the chocolate milk, and then you just.
I bet that was a brand new toilet.
Had to be.
Had to be.
I don't care. It's a
Had to
toilet.
be. Had to be.
I'm saying.
Would you do it for $2 million?
Heck yeah.
What?
There ain't no question.
Hey, but
And she probably getting a lot of views.
what y'all don't know, these folk at the sewage, when they pull up at work, they be like, well, they came in different tonight. Y'all don't folk that come in with through the and that.
I don't care. Why?
I can do it.
Why?
Came a little different
Why,
tonight.
why are you making ice cream sundaes in the toilet?
Why not? Is what they saying.
Why?
They saying why not?
You don't have
For the
bowls,
views.
baby. You don't have
They
you know,
graduate.
pans.
They
I can think of a million things in the kitchen.
These folk done
You can
graduated.
make that sundae in.
These folk done graduated.
Besides,
It's 2021.
It's
These
like
folk
the
done
dude that
graduated.
be like, put it in a cup.
exactly like it's. I would have took it better if she would have made it in the kitchen sink. I would have been like, weird, but I get
Okay.
it. You know
But
what I'm
she's
saying?
also the girl that be making the most random dishes.
Out of the
And,
random.
and it just nasty for no reason. So like she had made some on the counter with the hairbrush
spaghetti?
full of
The
air.
Oh, that's
I mean,
spaghetti.
head
I seen
full
that.
of
The
hair.
spaghetti on the counter.
Now,
On the
listen,
counter.
spaghetti wasn't bad.
And
I
the
promise
nachos,
you,
and she was smearing
Yeah.
it.
I
in
listen,
and-
man. Say, man.
Too much.
I would have did the spaghetti on the counter right here. I'm talking about a little awesome, little Clorox, a little wet, big
But
B
she
time.
probably-
But why? But
out of here.
but why? What? Okay,
No,
that toilet is
the
ruined.
toilet out of here.
That when they finish that toilet's ruined, right?
But you can call me go. They get it right.
So Why and okay.
No,
Yes,
look,
a
not
condo.
necessarily because I actually looked at all the ingredients and
It's flushable.
they're flushable.
You did.
yeah.
They got me crazy.
it
Then you
may
call
not
up
be
me
that
my
bad.
Mexicanos.
But you the plumber. From, you
Who
know,
can hold on? Did y'all see how that milk looked when it started swirling around?
Yeah.
That alone almost made me sick.
No,
Just-
no.
just looking at it.
Whipped cream
No.
for me. I'm not a whipped cream.
No. I think this is what it gets sickening off of. It gets sickening off of the toilet in itself. Like B say, right?
And then what did she stuff in there to hold the water?
Some kind. It looked like tissue.
No, it wasn't tissue. It was like some type of cloth, like rolled
You sure?
up.
You sure that one tissue?
But guess
Oh,
what?
you know what it reminded me of?
What?
When on Lockdown, it's the show where they talk about how they are in jail and prison.
Uh-huh.
It reminded me of that. How they empty the toilet to
Yeah.
fish stuff
Yeah.
through the line.
Yeah. So get what though?
Yeah.
This is my
And
thing.
then look, it's so
get what
nasty.
though? Then what they don't tell you. Then what they don't
Why not do that with a bowl?
Listen, then what they don't tell you.
It is a bowl. It's a toilet bowl.
Look, then what they don't tell you. Why they right here? This right. Guess what the water in the mixture come in. That's milk and all the ingredients. But when you flush,
It's coming from
that
the side.
water comes from around this rim.
So whatever
When
was
that
around
water
there,
come
right?
up, alright, that was they.
And that's that part where if you don't
You-
clean it
yeah,
right,
man.
You got
What?
old hard pee. You got
What?
dookie particles.
man.
All that stuff sitting up under that rim,
But they call me
and it's
crazy.
gonna mix in with that water
Pin you down.
to your Sunday that you just stuck a straw into the toilet
I
to
don't
drink
think
out
she
of.
really did it personally, but like I said,
For the TikTok,
views,
she did for the TikTok.
for the TikTok, for the views, for the money.
That's disgusting.
Hey man, y'all for when y'all
That is horrible.
y'all did a little something tricky tonight, didn't it? What
You're so silly.
hey man,
It's been a good show. I've enjoyed our conversation tonight. It's been real.
It's been alright.
let me tell you-
Sometimes BB make
yeah.
me mad with them opinions.
You
is
did.
what it is, though.
Y'all,
Hey,
hey,
what up?
Big B and Jaquee be having they disagree. You did, but it calls for good content, man. Real talk, man. We appreciate every each supporter. Hey, we here to help y'all. Y'all here to help us. It's Big God who first come last. Who last will be first on this earth. You did. Before we get out of here, we gotta do a big quick drop. B, where can they find us?
Hey man, as always, you can find us on Facebook, Live Lit and Legit, Instagram at Live Lit Legit Co, Twitter at Live_Legit. Be sure to hit that website,
Hey man, and pull
LiveLitLegit.com.
up to the trap light
Most definitely. /shop.
with your boys.
My bad. Buy some merch.
Codeine.
Wear your merch.
You did.
Represent for us, man.
Hey man, put on for us as we put on for y'all.
Hey.
Straight up.
Check this out.
What's up, man?
Nico,
Nico.
we finna send you some merch.
Nico. We finna send Nico some merch.
We finna send
Number
Nico
one
some
fan,
merch.
first fan. Nico.
Nico, hey, do me a favor, Nico. DM Belle Janice
Okay.
with your information, and we finna send you a T-shirt on Live Lit and Legit.
You did.
We love you and we thank you for being
Straight up,
supportive.
man.
Real
Straight
talk.
up, straight up, straight up.
What's up?
Yeah, be sure check out the merch. Get you some shirts, mask. Finna add some socks to the collection.
we doing?
May add a hat or two to the collection. You
we
know.
doing?
Man, check us out, man. Look, Facebook just hit over 1,000, which is
Hey, Big
is
God.
big. We appreciate
Listen,
that.
man, one subscriber on Facebook under the Live Lit and Legit page. But who first will be last and who last will be first. We keep pushing forward so we can be first, man. We went from one subscriber under the Live Lit and Legit Facebook page as he put down his coding. How many we got, B?
Over 1,000.
You
That's-
did.
That's big.
Big
That I don't
man.
think everybody wouldn't really understand how much that means to us, because you're looking when we launched. I told Q, I was like, man, neither one of us are active on social media.
Hello.
We don't have a following. We don't have a fan base.
Living.
But we're just two clowns
Living.
with something to say. So the fact that we've gotten to where we are now, it legit means the world to us. Oh, my bad. Means the world to us.
Legit.
So from the bottom of my heart, to everybody who watches our content, to everybody who follows us, subscribe, even if you don't, even if you just press play every week,
Or you seen a share.
we want to say thank you. Like, real talk.
Straight up,
we
man.
really want to say thank you. And
And we here for y'all.
We
like,
appreciate your view. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you feeling. Interact with us. If you talk to us, we gonna talk back. Most definitely. And like I said, we're now working on a way for us to do the show live, at least a couple of times. So we can really get your feedback as we talk, because it really means a lot.
Nah,
to
this
us.
sentimental, man.
And we truly appreciate it, guys.
Straight up, man.
That's all I got. What you got, Q?
I ain't really want to go sentimental, man. But it hit a little different, man. Big grateful, man. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. B, go ahead. 'Cause I don't want to I get a little bit emotional.
Hey, man. Jaqui, you want to tell the folks where they can find you?
man.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Queasy Speaks and Instagram at Poetic Intensity.
That's what's up.
Where can they find you one more time? Hit it back.
Queasy Speaks on Twitter and Poetic Intensity on Instagram.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, man, look. It's your boy Q Smith, and as always,
your boy B.
And for Miss
Jaqui.
Hey, Live Little Legit.
Get what?
That's a wrap. Yes, sir.
Love you, cuz.
Love you too, bro.
Man, look at man. Y'all sitting here watching these videos. So you know what? Why you just click on one of these other 2 or 3 that's sitting here waiting on y'all to click on and go and get in the next thing. Get busy. Function with your people. Lively Legit. You know what it is.